We might not know what to tell people, what we're doing, and the Lord has been so gracious to us. I want to say I salute His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana. We want to salute all his members that he's working with. We want to salute each and every person who has and has been trying to be with us. It's not been easy. It's been lovely. It's been caring. It's been very, very fruitful. And I think that if today, by the grace of God, we are still alive, I want to say thank you to Almighty God that is keeping us intact. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a lockdown in Accra and in Kumasi. The lockdown is being enjoyed so well and it's so okay. I have a small challenge here today that you have some small coughs that will come up. That's why the nose mask is still in my mouth. So that, yes. Sorry, so that I can cough inside. It's not a coronavirus cough, but it's a normal cough that I have just contracted because of dryness of throat based on some sanitizer that I chanced on. So I'll be doing a lot of drinking of water. Our usual Tuesday relationship and marriage school will not break, and we have to get, this is the time that most people who are home will want to learn from us. So if you're watching me right now, everywhere you are, let's get ready to rumble, as somebody would say. Let's get ready to learn. There's a story that comes up every day, and a lot of stories come. We compile all of them and pick up the most essential one we want to talk about. But the good announcement and the good news is that Councillor Lutterodt Foundation for Health, Diabetes, Asthma, we've added pregnant women to it during this coronavirus time. We have received, as I speak to you, we have a consignment of 2,000 bottles of unscented alcohol rub for diabetes and asthmatic people. I'm so excited. I thought it's a joke, and when the bottles came and I started counting, I didn't know I could count 2,000 bottles. I'm so grateful to God. Let me say a big thank you to our chairman in Accra and in Ghana. We have two chairpersons. There's a chairperson in the United States of America, and we have a chairperson in Ghana here, who is specifically one and only Mr. Amadou, who is championing our diabetes issues down here. He's our big supporter, our pillar. We'll not forget Steves, the CEO of Steves, who is also helping us in Adenta, and it's wonderful. I want to say thank you to SP. I want to say thank you to Jafanko. I want to say a big thank you to Setmat Computers. I want to say thank you to all those who are supporting Mr. Sari. I mean, Mr. Sari has been one of the secret admirers and the secret supporters of Councillor Lutterodt far down there, and he's been very, very supportive. The rest of you who are supporting the foundation, may God bless you. We decided to do just sanitizers, but based on expansion, I'm going to do more bottles. 2,000 bottles will not hit everybody we want to hit. So I am ordering another extra 2,000 bottles. So at the end of the day, I'm going to do 4,000 bottles of unscented sanitizers. That will go a long way to support those who are suffering from diabetes, especially those who have sinus challenges, that the high scented alcohol rub or sanitizer is giving them irritation and causing a lot of them to go through the normal challenges that once a while they go through. The same way, if you are watching me and you are asthmatic, please don't go close to any type of sanitizer that is strong. Make sure you get a non-scented sanitizer like the one I'm just about to get. If you live in Adenta environs, then you are ready to go to Steve's Adenta Pharmacy to go there and go and pick yours when the project starts. The project is going to start by the grace of God Friday. Friday we'll start doing the donation. We go to Kolebu Asthmatic Clinic and release to them some bottles. We go to Diabetic Clinic, release to them some bottles. Go to Rich Hospital Asthmatic Clinic, give them some bottle. And we go to maternity, give them some bottle, so that the pregnant women who are irritated with either the soap they use to wash, or they are irritated with the sanitizer that we give them, nothing will happen, because I chanced on a case like that and it was not good for me at all. So as a founder of myself and my co-founder, Reverend and Mrs. Lutterodt, our foundation for diabetes, asthma, cerebral palsy, we just added pregnant women during this coronavirus to it. We are grateful for the enormous support. I keep telling that I want to befriend people who are rich, so that when I'm in need, I can easily go to them for them to support me. So I say thank you to all of them. A big thank you to Abeku Santana. A big thank you to Abeku Santana. You said the network is bad? I can't see it here. I have a stable network. So let's check around, please. I don't know why, but I have a very stable network here. I have a very stable network in here. So if your network is back, Ima, please check your area for me. Thank you so much. One of my top fan, Ima, has been very, very good to me. Very, very good support. Oh, sorry, Reverend. Okay, so it's not me. Thank you so much. So the bottles are in 2,000 bottles, and you want to clap your hands for the fan club and the foundation as well. Put your hands together for us. A lot of products are coming in. We're going to add to go and distribute. I hear Maximum Cosmetics, my people who sponsored me during the December, are giving me some soap to give to those who are not diabetic so that they can use it. Those who are not asthmatic, sorry, can use it when they go and wash their hand. And we're buying some Veronica buckets that we want to also go and add to the thing and support this media place. So at least Maximum, the the asthmatic clinics in Accra will have their fair share. We're looking at Kumasi. If we have to do a package and send it through a courier service, we'll let you have it. But right now, if you live in La Paz, you live in Sotium, those areas, we are getting a pharmacy. I hear the name of the pharmacy, Depot or something. There's a pharmacy that we are getting connected with people on the Telegram so that we can get connected and bring you your own. I love all of you. May God bless you. I'm so privileged that in times like this, we are still holding on to who God is. The Bible says that the Lord told Adam to keep the garden. In life, the difference between a forest and a garden is one that is left unkept. When we leave nature unprotected, we'll have chaotic situations like this. Right now, you hear coronavirus. Thank you so much, Iba. Coronavirus has now become an economic fight. That China brought a virus to come and show America something and the world something so that we can all come back to them to buy from them what they already produced to us. The gloves and nose masks are all produced from China by the standards of each of the countries. And so we are now hearing a lot of journals, a lot of issues that are coming up. That is a war. But whatever it is, God is still God. We have the challenge going on. He got the whole world in his hand. And I have brought a new challenge that heaven knows where we are going. We are doing the second verse. And if you have a good voice, you want to join us to go through the competition. What is the competition about? It will be hard, we know, that the road will be muddy and rough, but we'll get there. Heaven knows how we will get there, but we know we will. I mean, that has been the challenge. If you're good at singing, it will be hard, we know, that the road will be muddy and rough, but we'll get there. Heaven knows how we will get there. We know we will. Well, a big thank you to our chairperson in the United States of America, Yao Fran, the vice chairperson, our one and only Madam Gloria Kwesing, my dearest. Thank you so much. And then Dr. Kwesing, our Director of Finance, not forgetting Director of Logistics, Ike Donko, Park Banquet Hall, 4229. Just did a donation again on behalf for the aged who are not well. I mean, in America, he did it on our behalf. And we have our media director himself, the media guru himself, Mr. CNN, and all other members who are supporting us. Down here in Ghana, we say thank you to Josephine Bading. Thank you to Jane Nanama Santua. Thank you to Esther Bobby. Thank you so much to Mrs. Lutterodt, and thank you so much to the founder, Councillor George Lutterodt. The distribution is going to go on very soon, so thank you. Get ready for fireworks. Today, our story is very simple. A man and a wife has brought to us a serious problem. The problem is this. The man just realized that the wife has gone to do something that he spoke to him about, but didn't get his approval. So we want to be very careful to see what is going on. That the man is disapproving an action that the woman has taken, which is irreversible as we speak. The woman says, I discussed with you and told you what I want to do, based on emotions, based on the challenges that they are going through, based on some inconveniences. The woman took a decision and said the husband really supported, but doesn't know why right now the husband is refusing to admit that he supported the action. What is the problem? The woman have gone to do tubal ligation. We'll say that one, she's going to tie her tubes. They have produced 4 children. The man has 1 child before the marriage and has now added 4 extra children to the current children. Based on that one, it has made it very clear for the what do you call it? Sorry. I'm alone. I can cough because I'm just here alone. There's nothing in my throat. I'm going to do some posting very soon on my test results and everything. But it's not fair. I mean, you don't have any cough to rush to go and do a test. It's not the best. Anxiety will set in. So the man said, the story of the man is that my wife, she was with a wife, and the wife had the 4th born, the 3rd born even before that. They were on IUD, which is a family planning product. And during those time, the woman was not happy about a lot of things happening. The marriage is not a smooth marriage. Their marriage is facing serious rock. And according to the woman, the man doesn't see anything wrong. He sees her like a baby making machine. So the slightest time, the man is very productive. The woman's womb is very, very easy to take seed. And the man's sperm is very, very active to impregnate. Actually, it is not poponsukoko. This is good spermatozoa that can easily meet a very active egg so that they can have a child. And unfortunately for us, this act of the 2 of them, they got to a point realizing that if they don't take it, they'll have more children. The woman says she decided to have 8 children in her life when she was growing. Why? Because she's the only daughter of the mother, and the father is really not in the life of the mother. But whether she has other siblings elsewhere, she doesn't know. But between herself and her mother, who has a lot of wealth and riches, she's the only daughter, and the mother has not gotten any child again. 2000, may her soul rest in peace. 2018, December, she lost the mother. She was buried early 2019. And before her mother passed on, her mother made it clear to her that you told me you're going to produce more children. But her decision was that she wants to produce more children with a man who is not just capable of taking care because she has all the properties, but is ready to take care. It is ready to have children with a man who will love her, appreciate her for her effort. Unfortunately for her, she found herself with a young man, or find herself with a man who proved beyond reasonable doubt that I love you. But the end thereof is not going well with them. She belongs to a church that the church has made it clear that no matter what you go through, divorce is the last thing. Her foster father, who was given to her as a spiritual father, a foster father, not a spiritual father, a foster father to take care of her, has taken her to this church. She has become a staunch member of the church and believes in a doctrine, in a dogma of the church. So she has said to herself, the church says they hate divorce. And this particular man we are discussing to is a leader in that particular church. That if it were to be some churches by now, he has been made, a pastor. But their church doesn't go in that angle. He teaches in the church, but has a bad marriage. The woman says a lot of bad things the man is doing towards her. But the man doesn't see anything wrong with it. Based on all the pain and everything, the sitting, people that they go and sit and they discuss the marriage issues, the people come back again and they come and tell her it's okay, that's how your man is, live with him. And her BP is going up every day. The 4th child came out with a high eclampsia because her BP went escalating because the man is not doing what he's supposed to do in her life as a husband. Not just as a husband, but he's not proving himself as a man within the family circle. So she decided that she will not have these 8 children anymore and will not have any child again. Discussed with the husband with his concern that she wouldn't want to have a child again. And this IUD is something that she doesn't want to continue to have anymore. So she wants to tie her tubes immediately after her last delivery. Remember that there is a surgery that can be done without cutting you, and that particular surgery, we can use it to tie your tubes. It's another nice way of, tying your tube if you believe in it. People believe that when they cut you and go in and they tie. But no, now there's a different way of doing. What's the name of the surgery? I'll come back and come and tell you what is done. We use the stores machine. Bring your name. What is it? What is it? What is it? I'll come and show you what is it. Laparoscopy. Thank you very much. Laparoscopy. Laparoscopy is the process of trying to do surgery without cutting. We use the video clips and the tubes with a storage machine to do it. So she saw through the umbilical cord area. Thank you very much. So she went to seek her doctors, what they call their GP, their general practitioner, and push her to go and see a gynae, and then she decided that she wants to do it. She discussed with her husband. He says the husband said, yes, you can go ahead. If that's what you want to do, that will make you feel free. I mean, whether it was a reluctant statement or whatever, she went ahead with her freedom to go and tie her tubes. Just fast forward, the end of December came, January started, then the husband have just started the news that the fifth child must come so that they can now decide to rest. And he told the husband that unfortunately for me, as we speak, I can't have a child anymore. The doctor says it will be one of the most difficult processes that I can go through for it to be reversed. And whether it will be reversed for my advantage or disadvantage, I know it is for my disadvantage. Her BP is now no more stable because the man's situation has become worse. But she says in the worst situation and the worst scenario, pregnancy is not going to set in because she wants to love her children and move ahead with it. Now they have 5 children plus the husband's son, the child that the husband brought into the marriage. She's not ready to have any other child again. The husband says this is against his rights, and that is very difficult. Very, very, very difficult. Very, very difficult situation. Now, because based on this difficulty, the secret and the love that came up was simple. That the man is giving the woman an ultimatum that either she goes for the doctor who did it to, untie the womb so she can be able to have children again, at least 2 more children, or he will advise himself. Now, the man's reason for advising himself, we don't know whether the advice is to walk out of the marriage. We don't know whether the advice is to ask for divorce. We don't know whether the advice is to get another woman to come in and have a child so that he will get a 5th child. But our discussion tonight is that when a woman feels that she doesn't want to have a child again and she wants to go into family planning, should she consult the husband? Number 1, that's family planning. Number 2, if she wants to go beyond family planning like what this one has done, tying her tube that she cannot be pregnant again but she'll be producing eggs, should she also wait for the approval of the husband while the husband's sexual life is active? According to the story, I tried my best to have the side of the husband via telephone. Although I spoke to the woman face to face, I spoke to the husband on phone. And the husband made her statement clear to me that for her story, he is not ready to do condom in any capacity. And he is the man and knows what she wants. So condom is out. And this family planning was doing with the wife. The wife, has just... Now, this is the mind of the woman. The man says that now that the woman has gone to do family planning or has gone to tie a tube, she feels that the woman is not going to walk everywhere, have sex with anybody, and the man says he will know. Because if the woman has not tied her tubes, she will be conscious not to go and bring pregnancy. But right now, the woman will go and can get pregnant anytime and do everything. The other thing is that she has not agreed that she won't have any more children. So he wants to have children and he's telling the woman to go and do it. Otherwise, what he will do, people will think he's mad. And I'm trying to convince the man to tell me what he's going to do. He's not be able to tell me. My question right now is that, is the woman wrong to go and tie her tube in the situation she finds herself with the husband without consulting the husband fully? Because the woman says he told the husband. The husband has admitted that yes, the woman told her, but they didn't get to a conclusion to say, koye anamenye. So, this is a summary for those of us who might not be able to speak the English. The air can say simple, baby, ako chichire na wodi so mpeso be ubi oni ni kunu neti. Oma won 9, be man wo baba ko da den say ye num. Ba ye kan say an be man peso ubi nka ho na oba no pay nenum pem no ka chen say o medo mira dana me no di sanko mo bi say mbese me kwachichire ma wo de say de ekoso mbese me wo bi aka ho bi o say yade ye de me ba ene obra me bre ne de ekoso me BP ekoso nti me mpese me wo bi aka ho a me ne di nkomo makotu ho na mo akwachichire ma wo de ama sisi ade awo a ye frɛ na wo de bi mbabio bema no so say wanya akwachichire na wo de wo mmre a woni nantena se ndi hu nkomo yie de a obefa ne ho adwen na o maneda actually so abusumi nsiem a ye wure yi onbo mode no nko na ye nko sane a wo de na ya chichire no de ade efe ebe ye ne tan enkomo ye di ne ye bisa say ayem bia oba na fom say wakochichire na wo de a oni bema ne ka ho asem na so man kenwie bema no wo ho kwan say o ka che oba no say onko ff san say nye anan no person ne wo na enum ena oye na adwen so ne be wo na nsia na oye na adwen so ne be wo na aye bia oba ne bema ye tu ni gina bia wa gina ne say obepɛ kwan bi obefa so akire oba nyansa na wa kire no bosunu ye duom eburu na de ye ka ne say den ne obetima ye obegya na wale obepamana kɔne na anemo ho ana den na bema yi ba bɛyɛ na aye bia bema ne tu anamo bi nso so kɔwade oba afoforo abade abawo nkola na mana aye bia ekwan da ho ana ɛsɛ oba bia anamo bia obetu ɛfa wa wode ho ne sɛ no yede ukunu ka mane ti ase ana sɛ kɔyɛ sɛ ɛde yade ɛbrɛw ɛde kɔnana brɛw ɛde obrɛbrɛw a utumi tu ho anamo say is it right for a woman to take an initiative to protect her life, especially when her pregnancy becomes life-threatening? Is it wrong for her to take an initiative to say that tie my tube so that I don't get pregnant again and meet my climactic situation and meet my BP rising up and causing me to become sick? I don't want to vomit anymore. I've got 4 children and I think it's enough. Is it wrong for a woman to do this action? Ladies and gentlemen, the ball is in your court and we are discussing this issue. In the first place, let me go into history to discuss with you the intent and the purposes of this thing. And tell you this story. There's a lady who came into marriage and one of the things she admired about herself is her tummy so well. She worked on her tummy so well. She just got married and in her first delivery, she was supposed to have a challenge with a baby in the womb, which was a bridge. When we say a bridge, the baby didn't turn well. The baby was coming with the buttocks. And for that matter, when they allow her to go through her normal delivery, she's going to have a serious problem. So clinically, the gynecology at that time discussed with her that the best thing that we should do for you is rather to make sure that we cut you, which is called the Caesar's operation. When we say Caesar's operation, let me tell you what CS is all about. CS was Caesar, Caesar, our own Caesar in Cuba, one of the strongest leaders that we had. The mother was carrying Caesar, and unfortunately for her, they had to cut the baby, they had to cut the mother to take the baby out. And when Caesar survived after that particular operation, then we had what we call the CS operation that people now do so that they can have their baby, which is cutting the tummy of the baby, the woman, baby, save mother when there's any challenge. And that was the Caesar's operation. That is called CS. It's Caesar. Caesar. We all know Caesar. We all know the president Caesar. His operation is what was done because he was the mother's condition. He was saved. He became a president, became very influential. So that's how the history behind CS. Sorry. The history behind Caesarean operation. That's the CS that we all take. So the lady's story, which was very short, was that she has gone through CS and her first child CS, the second child CS, and she cannot forgive the husband for what she went through. All of a sudden, the husband is demanding another child, and she says she can't go for the 3rd time. Although clinically the doctors have not said anything, she says she doesn't want to go for the 3rd time because her tummy already looks nasty in front of her. The way they've cut her first one, cut her second one, because the first one was a bridge, and for that matter, she was supposed to be cut. And because she was first cut, it's likely that when you have a first CS, your second child too will be cut. So she has 2 cuts right now. And they agreed to have 4 children. She didn't know she could meet CS. So she's not ready again to also go alone. She's going to do family planning. She has not gone to tie the tube. She's going to do family planning, and the husband has given her 2-3 months to go and remove the family planning, or at the FB anytime. She too says that she's not ready to remove it because she even wants to go and do a permanent one for the rest of her life. She doesn't want to get pregnant in any form at all. Now, the questions are here. The young lady who has done the tubal ligation after having 4 children is not old. She's in her late 30s. So anything can happen that when the divorce happens today, I get married to her. I will wish to have a child with her because I want to have my own children with her. Now that she has gone to tie her tube because of the condition of the man she's in there, has she not made a decision that will affect her future as she's growing up? It's true that the condition is bad in the marriage. And for that matter, she didn't want to take the risk of doing another family planning that might fail her or will do something. Because according to her, the last one she did fail her. But per the history she gave me, it didn't fail her. She failed herself. I mean, family planning hardly fails. So for that one, I wanted to defend medically that it didn't fail her, but she failed herself. That is what I'll say. Now, within failing herself, what happened was that I'm saying, what if Obi Fufroba so be worrying and says, yeah, I want any kunu etu and months we go away as a thing. Abayano so only be at 38. She's in her late 30s. Only 40 years. Now so I want any bantem and operating whom I won't tempt hour and 9 and conditioning ye. So we're saying that in case Obi Fufroba now, so you know what Hana now. My issue is, should people take decisions based on their relationship now, or take decisions based on their personal life? So I told you the story about the other girl whose husband is looking for more children, have decided to marry another one. The girl says she will not agree because her condition is the reason why she doesn't want to have a child. It's not deliberate. The man too doesn't understand her condition. So we have a lot of issues coming up right now. And one of the most important issues we are discussing here is that, is the woman wrong to go and tie her tubes without the permission of the husband? Permission here where the woman discussed with the husband, but they didn't sit down to conclude, say, yeah, the January, yeah, the February, yeah, the March. But according to the woman, what the situation was getting so bad. So she went ahead to do it. Well, somebody says that the man is selfish and devil. That is what somebody says. I'll be reading your comments more today. Is the woman right? Because she feels that after going to do this thing, she's free. Even though the man is still maltreating her and abusing her emotionally and making her feel useless, and she's staying in the marriage because of the religion and the children, she's still looking up to a position where one day she might walk out, and when she walk out, she'll not be a member of the church anymore. Thank you very much. I'll drink water. That's why I told you today I'll drink more water because of the dry throat I have. Oh God. Thank you so much, Suleiman. Suleiman, supply me with more water I drink. After 4 kids, what again does the man want? This wickedness and selfishness. Wow. Somebody said this is wickedness and selfishness. Let's be very careful, because the man is the one who is taking care of the house. He has the capacity to feed the children. He knows what budget he has and the net worth of his life and what it can be done. So if somebody says that to me, BTL shouldn't be her option because men, hey, Cindy, can you come again? Because men, is that BTL is not supposed to be your option because men, can you tell me what is Well, whatever it is, these are the messages that I'm reading to you. But my issue is that the woman is saying that the marriage is bad. She's still in a bad marriage, and because she says the reason why she's still in the marriage is because her foster father took her to the church, and that is where she met this man. So they are in the same church. It is about her life, and she must do anything to save it. That's what somebody said. Somebody said, dear woman, the woman should be careful because no one knows the future. Well, that's what somebody is always saying. This man, this men are crazy. They don't know what women go through in childbearing. Health comes first. Thank you. If I am the woman, I will never bother myself to tell him. Whoa. So the next thing I was coming to talk about is what my boy has come here to come and talk about. He says that if he were to be the woman, he will not even tell the man that I have gone to do tubal ligation. I've gone to tie my tubes. He will not even tell the woman anything at all. He won't share it with anybody that I'm going to tie my tubes. He won't tell the husband that he has tied the tubes. So the husband will just be firing to impregnate the woman, and unfortunately the pregnancy will not come. The pregnancy will not come because the woman's womb has been tied. So somebody is saying here that, is it wrong for the woman to tell the husband that I've gone to tie my tubes so I can't make any more babies? Should we do BTL, tie our tubes, do family planning at the blind side of our husbands? Should we go and do vasectomy at the blind side of our wives? When somebody just made a statement that it is about your health, your personal health first, and share the page. It's a discussion we're doing. Share the page. Call a friend at the School of Marriage and Relationship, regardless of what the condition is, the lockdown is. I have decided that I'll not break the chain. I'll bring education to bear. So I am here. Tell your friend I am here. And I've told you that on my page. Learn to share or we will take you off because we are learning. It is not about me. It's about other people who are going through challenges. And let's be very serious about the life we're doing. I have all the right to, after closing from work in a hospital, I have the right to go and do whatever it is. But I've decided that let's learn. Somebody said that at least the woman should also have an option to decide health condition health condition is very necessary. Okay, somebody saying that her health condition is also very necessary for her. She should also have the right and the option to make a decision. Fine, but I'm saying that our next line of discussion I'm saying is that the woman has gone to do it. She has a problem in the marriage. She is not leaving the marriage because of the church. One. She's saying that she's not leaving the thing because of the church. The church says you cannot divorce. Her father, who is there with her in the church, who took care of her and took her through everything, is the reason why she's in the church. And out of that is where she met this young man. So met the man who married her because of the father. And the man has become like a leader in the church. According to her, if it were one of these churches, the man could have been made some position close to a pastor now, the way they see the man in a place. But the man to her as a wife is very wicked towards her. The man is so wicked. He said the man is wicked financially, wicked sexually, wicked as a husband. But she's keeping up appearance. And they have been married. She doesn't want to find herself out of this marriage because her father has warned her. And her father is a leader in the church. And the husband has also become a leader in the church. Sorry, clearing my throat. has come to be part of it. Now, this is why she has refused to stop. But the pain, the ridicule, the shame from the man is there. One of the things she told me that I would not condone to it is that the husband can look at her and insult her. This is direct what she said. The other part is that he said the husband can do things without telling her. They are not fighting. But the day the husband is happy, friend in Nakasa, and upon all this, the man comes to have sex with her without her getting to her climax in bed. As for that is another discussion altogether, where women are now complaining that no man leads them to their husbands are not leading them to get to orgasm. Is it right and necessary to have a consensus with her husband? That's somebody's question. Is asking the first question. Question number one, counselor. Question number one. So let me check question number two. Today I say I'm reading. Whether they have the capacity or not is bringing up 50 children once the baby making machine is not healthy to safety. To safely produce, there must be a compromise to halt the production, just like Nana Addo's COVID-19 approach. Human life before human life before anything. And Nana Addo's approach was that we can bring back the economy, but we can't bring back dead people. That was Nana Addo's approach. So he's saying that is there anything wrong when is it whatever I got up? I say we have to check. We have to check the husband behavior first before we have to check the husband's behavior before we have to check the husband's behavior. Behavior first before telling him your secret. Wow. Somebody says that for him, he believes that the secret must be shared. But before you share the secret to your husband, you should check the behavior of the man. Well, that's another thing to do. So it means that you can share, but look at who you are going to share with. He said the option of raising the children is issue with a counselor. A counselor should have been the first option before the action taken by the lady. It is unfortunate, but what has been done has been done. So she has a choice she has a choice as well, whether she deals with it or let what has become, something like that. Okay, he said the first option the woman should do before going to do the BTL was to see a counselor for that issue. Okay, so let me tell you, unfortunately thanks to the rest of you who now are seeking the help of counselors, we need to seek in our mother's views at times, not all the time men. Wow, somebody's own. Seek your mother's views, not all the time men. Thank you very much. I think that one of the things she said was that they had a meeting to discuss the husband's misbehavior. And unfortunately for them, the top up of the issue was that the husband then, in their first relationship when she got married, did engagement, which is traditional marriage. So within all the fight that was happening, the father sat down, who was in the church, sat down with them, discussed with other people, her family members. The mother, she doesn't know who the father is, so that's another story that one day we'll discuss. But the mother's presence and the uncles came and they said they think that the man is maltreating her because she has not fully paid her bride price to the legal tenant and doesn't fear the law. So one of the things that they did was that they gave her the chance to go and pay her bride price officially. When we say officially, she went to do don't know, under the wedlock, went to register, sign, and made her Mrs. Kobe. And they thought that the marriage Mrs. Kobe was going to settle the dispute with her. So anytime she goes to report, say the last time she reported, the father told her that in marriage, when you tell people too much about your things, you want them to collapse your mind. So she shut up. And she was told that the best counselor in her life was the father, the foster father. So they have never gone beyond any other counselor again. And their church rules, I don't want to mention the name of the church, is that you cannot see an external counselor apart from sick issues. When it comes to relationship, you can't come and see Counselor Lutterodt. So her coming to see me was a break of the rules. But she's gotten results after coming to see me because by the grace of God, we are not the residue of all wisdom, but we're helping her to manage herself. And I said, this story, she's on the line right now watching us, and she's also going to continue. I've not seen whether, she just told me she's going to watch us quietly at the appropriate time when people say things that she has to come and answer. She'll come and unanimously come and type. So today, my victim is online, and she will come and show herself. You are very observant and very smart. You can see her typing and writing that she's a victim and she's hurting. And I want to manage her by the grace of God that she will not do something silly with the pressure that the husband is giving. She should have done any of the long-term method because no one knows tomorrow. I like that one, Cindy, but she said she did a long time one. She did the IUD, but she took this decision because of the pain she was going through. That is why I'm saying that anything can happen because she can stop the marriage. Maybe in God's time she can she can have someone who respect her and my need. Okay, so I think that she might have somebody who wanted to have other children again, but because she has tied her tubes, how will she be able to have another child again when his husband is gone off? So tying your tube, she believes that people must understand why you should tie your tube. Oh, my dearest. She's here. Agosia, if you're here, say hello to the people and the lockdown. Agosia, our issue today is very simple. A young woman who has been married to a man.
Let me talk to my producer. I'll be back.
Okay. Oh, Agosia has a producer. Wow.
Well, imagine.
Oh, Akosia is going to talk to the producer and come back. So once she pops in, I always wanted to give her her tidbit and her view. So I like Suleiman in my water. It says the wife has no right to tie her tubes. Hey, I like this one. The wife has no right to tie her tubes. She needs to talk to the husband before taking decision. Has no right to tie her tube. She needs to talk to the husband before taking decision. Before taking decisions in her hand without concluding this with the husband. But if the wife has medical issues, I think, trying to get more, that can lead to her life, then she has no problem tying her tube. So according to Suleiman, she says that you know her. Oh, why do you come and tell us you know who we are talking about? Who is the person? Write her name. Penisem in Kwalamaba. I have seen her. I have seen her here. I can go for those who Africa. I have seen her here. people are funny. Let me do what they say. I'm thinking here. So we are discussing. What is your take? Suleiman says that she has no right to tie her tubes. If she has even health conditions, she should have gone further to have conclusion from her husband before she goes to tie her tubes. The other issue is that after tying her tubes, the condition in the marriage is still there. She has decided that as for the condition in the marriage, it will still be there. She has said that she will not leave the condition. The condition is there. And she will live with the condition. However, in living with the condition, one of the things that she has also learned right now is that she will not make babies during this condition. So, tying your tubes is called BTL. You don't have children anymore. Somebody says, why did you tell your husband I've tied my tube? Why did you tell him? Let him keep firing and no child is coming after 4 children. So is she wrong? But she's saying that there's a problem. She's not respected. The husband talks to her anyhow. The husband behaves like oya kolebi otene ho or say ombuno. Na so bia dwen so tia wade pa ho. Enti on peso be wu bio enti wa chechire na wo de. Be mani ko ku apai so be chire de nyansa bosumi ye duo mebro. Say woni nete wa akwa chichi den ya na be ma betima ye okwa fura be kan oba wo nan wa wo nan amawo ene me mpese me yese na obi ya beka se bia obi a me so nsemfon so but me tie se be ma oni oba wo nan na wo mbu no oba ne se ne nje no akwa chichi na wo dia monte na se enye se me fo abone so oba ne se the condition is terminal to her health. Bakuno sisi atwa ne CS2 eti on peso banyim biom no akoda ma yatwa na wachichi na wodi a be mama na ultimatum of man 6 months review say wankwa amanya nsane a wodi na obekire no bosuma ye duom eburo munso mo se eye na sede se obisa be ma ne kwan be ma ne se oni ne di nkomo na so mo insisi so anka wie brofo na me kire mu se na be mo brofo na nko yi amamo na me say anti se mo aye do obu mu nti ase e da me do na mo so mo nye do da bi o obi ya wo ba wa wale wo so kire wadwe na ye nko bibi ye ko se oba wo ti awade bon ho asori akosi menja awade be ma ni mbu woni na wo nan osi ono wa si na adwe bi so be wunsia na wo so wo sa de ni nko yi nti wakọ kikire awode be ma ni person no wo e na pe wanum ka kire ne se ma kikire ma awode be ma ni ko ku apai osi kwani ensan ne do be kire obusumi enwem ye buru se se buru obusumi ne unim so jara awade o so jawo kwan yo so ware fufura kan ho so ko wu biabo na be ma no baba kon so no wa nchi se nkola na ye num obi a wadwe nkitu anko aso ehia wenye council adwen we oba awadefo oba onu so ti awade ho a eto na ade no be ye obi si na nche se oka chie ni kunu se wa chechire na wode
say ni oba suspect because oba what me awo for there na hu say bia ne yem emre enti one ne
we ne yem emre pa eso ye IUD oso ye IUD no ena osoro no pa one day be hu say IUD ahoma na san kitu abi okọ hospital ni no de wo de ba 41
enti eye den anko be ma no nko obi hu ba efe se one ni di hu nkomo okọ kyekyere ne o se ko ka kyere no o ka kyere no enye say because one na dwen hu o se on tia se also it's against a border on your health enti no wa ka kyere no nti wa kwa akọkyekyere o se se obekyere obosumi edua mu aburu aware no so okura oba akuru ya wo kyere se ya aware bone enti ye ntwen bosumi kro no bosumi aduburo na opese odua no ye nhwe aware ja se okura me se wo pekwan ja aware
na wachichi na wodi o ye fa se me so me man se me ko ware ni sesi a ma se me ware ni sesi a na mpa mepemba owa ko famba no o akosua
ohima obetimi akosana
me ohima bacho akosua
ebi obetimi akosana
da bi entimi sane o sesi a BTL ye kase ya BTL a BTL no BTL no a more or less a permanent way of tiring the tube.
Okay.
I want to say okay, but your friend says me see already yesu. Akosua the be say aden. On who no. Cucumber. Obia, wawo for. Cucumber. Wawo for. But me ko ware na. Akochi na wo de ni krusi on tiase. Obechere busi edie mebru.
And I'm so ntwene ehwe bosome no ebru kru.
Ade oni ni kuna discuss ya na.
Osi oni ni discuss ba be ma ne se wanje antum.
And I didn't know Bannon person.
Obano chese the last one e buy no. Onya eclampsia.
Okay.
Na obrane atete a be ma de ne timu no I sorry nso me mo nya divorce e se ni papa ohwe ni e da sorry na no
e no wanya nsie no ka kire no
ko su adi bia ba obi su bisa se ade no ka kire no
e di ntino ka kire no
e tina nse so ka kire no
be ma wonni se wonni be ma ye no mo tena nyansam o
ye
me ma ye no mo tena
obi ya oso si dai
asem ni nyina na waka no
he
emema ye no mo tena nyansam o enti se wo hwe ne suban se de esiti a wo hwe ne suban se de esiti a na aware no wo pa na wo hu kwa be fa so na natena me papa na kan se me kire mo se akosi aso kwa aware a ye wo be ma ye ni sifie bom ene ye wo be ma wo siu de wo sifie
ene akosi me hu se man
o si tie ni papa ka kire
omo pe
ti aso ni papa ka kire
omo ni etinya se na che se
tie ni papa ka kire
omo ni etiu
ai tie ni papa ka kire me tie o se dai
se wo kwa aware a hye be ma ni suban ansa na wo hu se wo ye be ma ye ni si dan bom ana wo ye be ma wo siu de na wo so si ne de ni suban na be kire wo
Sanso na man no so okwa aware a no wa hwe so oba no oyo oba ye ni si dan bom ana se ne no talk bom
and you said the Bible say money and strength mo
wo oba no na si dan abom no dey pentu ogu aduane awu awu do afa na no
o say ye wo ben ma ye ni si dan bom ene wo ben ma wo ni suma na be show it's not about what this adwene na eko wo na na tena the way o si treat you the way o si ye wo e bi kwa wo ni say wo na bra bom de o pe no wo
na wunja awade ne nkosend dia untini nsidan bom
obi wo ho a ompese obi a wo na obi wo mpese obi ja because
na wo be tena awade hu
na mo no
ebi na girl na ye no say oti awade no na so oya wunti wakota ni tubes ene em say na adwo de ka che be ma no so pese ya ne ya
obese hye be ma no
se makoye
ene se ahye na wi
na so ko so atie se na ngase so ka kire no
wa me na me kan se onim ni suban no no opa asomdwe dia na se nko disie no efinya bibia na ye ka kire be ma
na be ma enti wo futu be na de ma be ma no so akosia
ona na wo fo
na me kan ti se
akosia wo tu ni fu wo be ma de wa wo fo
suspicious
obi ya say ori a obe suspicious adi a marry
ma me kan obi ma se me be ka kire wa obi
so easily translated Akosia's position is that the woman could have not even told the man at all. That's the English version, so that the rest of you who would not get it, the woman could have easily not even told the husband at all that because live with your husband with wisdom. Obi ya say
Uncle Pepper mienu obabi meso.
Oba ni nkopem beso so na bema
nkopem mienu obabi meso.
Bema no ba ku dada o.
Of 6.
Bema no ba ku dada o.
And Uncle Pepper ko meka ho na enye 6.
That was the first statement somebody said that the man is selfish.
Over 6 is saying a man o yes adi.
On no tu ankola di fees. On no hwe nkola no. Hey. Enuanum ene de o se IUD. O se IUD. I mean o se IUD for 5 years. So, ladies and gentlemen, the story had just gone to the woman's hand. They say the woman is wrong for the woman to even tell the man that he has gone to tie. So her troubles is telling the woman, but I'm believing that he was telling the woman to let the man feel say, "Makochichi, they open here." So you bro. Let's get a solution so that we can step out of the place because the time is up. My challenge is that, unfortunately for us, we are supposed to just make it clear and let it be that my position is simple. Once the woman has a problem in the marriage, and the problem is the reason why she tied her tubes, when we work on the problem, where will she get back the womb again? No. But I think that at the end of the day, she has decided that in this particular marriage, she doesn't want to have a child again. What would be advice for her? I believe that the man, the way the woman is saying, and when the man told me, the way the man spoke and told me that she's going to teach the woman a lesson, made me feel that all that the woman is saying about the way he's treating her is right. I want to step in to work on the man because it's like the man has so much insensitive way of treating the girl. Because one, she knows where the girl is coming from. She is isolated. She has nobody. And every time she's, you know, that kind of thing. The man doesn't see any pillar or any support. She's with the pastor. She's a friend to the father-in-law, the foster father-in-law. And there's no man in the life of the man. And for that matter, I think that the man is behaving like mayor the mayor. But I want to ask that if it's wrong for the woman to go and tie, and it's wrong for the woman to tell this man I have gone to tie, then those of you who are having challenges and want to do BTL, should you keep quiet or tell the man? Akosua says there's a man we build together. There's a man we build on our own. One day I'll come and explore that statement. Because if your father tells you this as you go to marriage, then what is your intent? Did your father describe to you the type, the man they are discussing, how the man is going to be like? Could it be that this man is a man we don't build together with? Could this man be one of the men we don't build together with? I am going to say this, that any man watching me, whether you're watching now or you watch after, any wife you are living with, I came to tell you that the important person in the house is not your children, but your wife. So when your wife is going through challenges and saying things like this, I think the first thing you have to learn is to learn how to make your wife feel comfortable. It doesn't make you a fool. Men, when you make your wife feel comfortable, it doesn't make you a fool. But when you make your children feel comfortable against your wife, it makes you a fool. So only foolish men have time for their children and don't have time for their wife. The person that must enjoy in the marriage are not your children, but your wife. So if your wife says that I am enduring in this marriage, and for that matter, I'm going to tie my tube, young man, I think that there's nothing wrong in this. As for telling you, she has to tell you for you to feel that you are not in the upper hand. She has to tell you. But what is it? You have 4 children. I am not God. If you want more children, go and produce. You have one before even you came into the marriage. What is it? I think that for me, where I sit, this lady should not worry herself. She shouldn't get into any acclimatic mood again, or shouldn't get into any anxiety mood. She shouldn't get to a place to begin to fight. It has happened. Don't force and go and untie. Let's work on the problem in the marriage. If it doesn't work, step out of the marriage. I don't know which church says don't leave her. Don't leave the marriage. Don't be in this marriage and become a bad person in the marriage. Don't. Seek for help. Don't go for any counseling. Come for counseling. Come for counseling. Maybe in this knockdown, your husband's sexual life is going to change. His conversation is going to change. Getting pregnant at this time is going to be another problem. But I came to encourage you that the harm has been created. You have tied the tube. Don't go and untie it. Let's work on the man so that sanity will prevail in that house. Let's work on the man and work on yourself. Maybe there's something you might be doing that's why your husband till today doesn't regard you. Ladies and gentlemen, for me, where I sit, I want to give freedom to whoever deserves the freedom. The freedom belongs to the two of them. Let's use it wisely. If you are watching me and you want to have anything done like this, the mistake of the woman was that she could have left the church to go for counseling. Don't die yourself in any marital situation because the church says this. Seek for external help. Very, very important. 0277 609 644. Remember that 2,000 bottles of sanitizers are in. And because they are in, we are going to distribute it for asthmatic people and for everything. We are so grateful to you for being part of our sharing part. My story is that, men, let's live with our husbands so that they become what they are supposed to be for us. Let's live with our wives so that they become the mothers of our children and the wives at home. If you have any challenge you want to reach me, it's 0277 609 644. If you want to send us help in the United States of America, it's 862 571 3950. Zelle account 862 571-3950. If you want to call our chairperson in the United States of America and talk to her, it's 862-215-2007. If you are in Ghana, you want to send us Momo, 055-000-5077, 055-000-5077. And if you are in Ghana, 0277-609-644. If you are asthmatic and you need any of my 2,000 sanitizers, call me on the same number, 0277-609-644. Husbands, let's respect the decision that is terminal and life-threatening to the life of our husbands. I love you all. God bless you for being part of my view. Go to my YouTube channel, Counselor Lutterodt, and go and watch this particular video there and leave your advice. I'll come back and read. May God bless you and keep you. This lockdown time in Ghana, Accra, Kumasi, please be in safe hands and take good care of yourself. I love you, but God loves you the more. The challenge continues. It will be hard, we know, that the road will be muddy and rough, but we'll get there. Heaven knows how we will get there. We know we will. The challenge starts. If you can sing better than me, let's go and sing. We are going. See you.